गदाधा शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधा शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधा शिवसदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Day devotees. So today is Wednesday. It is 3rd of December. It is Keshava Masa or Margasesha Masa. Shukla Paksham and Chaturdashi Tithi. There are no Vaishnava events in the calendar today. So we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Maitreya Muni speaking to Vidura, describing about Lord Brahma when he was situated in the penances at Tapasya. So he has used the entire of his lifespan to spend in the samadhi. So then, whatever he could not see throughout his lifetime by his personal endeavor searching for the absolute truth, so that he has seen in the meditation in his heart. And in his heart, he is seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. He is lying in the Garbhodaka ocean alone on the white Ananta Shesha. Ananta Shesha's body is whitish color. It is described Mruna Lagaurayata Shesha Bhoga. And Lord is alone there. Paryankayekam Purusham Sayanam. And there, on top of the Adishesha, so many hoods, so many jewels are there. They are dissipating the darkness of those regions. Panata Patrayata Mudradna, Dibihata Bhanta Yughanta Toye. So effulgent. And then further, Brahma also sees that Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, his body is so decorated like yellow garments, which is mocking like the evening sunlight on the big mountain, gigantic mountain, and his uh, the crown on top of his head or the helmet, so which is like a golden mountain, and his body is decorated with so many of tulsi leaves, tulsi garlands, flower garlands, and jewels. They're all mocking the big forest, waterfalls, and like that. So the panorama is so beautiful. So Preksham Khipantum Harito Paladrehe Sanjabrinivehe Ururukma Mudnaha Ratno Dadaro Hari Somanasya Vanasraja Venu Budangri Pangrehe. So likewise from all his body, all decorations. The Lord means it is the complete beauty. So one of the opulences of the Lord is out of 6 opulences, it is full of beauty. Shriya. Okay, so and further, he also says that today, Maitreya Muni says that the Lord's body, it is absorbing all the 3 planetary systems within himself. He is spread throughout the ocean, and his body is again describing with different kinds of ornaments, and the ornaments are also so effulgent. And likewise, the body is situated unparalleled dress and variegated nation was properly ornamented. Likewise, Maitreya Muni is speaking to Vidura about how Brahma is seen. Okay, we are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 8, and verse number 25. The purport. आयामतो विस्तरतः स्वमान देहेन लोकत्रयसङ्ग्रहेण विचित्रदिव्याभरणां शुकानां कृतश्रियापाश्रितवेषदेहम् आयामतो विस्तरतः स्वमान. Ayamata is the length of the body of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Ayamata by length. Vistarataha, and he has spread by breadth. And his length and breadth are Swamana. They can be only measured by only his personal measurement. There is no measurements like this many number of yojanas. Our universe is the length is described as the 4 billion miles. Diameter of the universe is 4 billion miles. But here, the body of the Lord, there is no measurements at all. And Swamana by his own measurement. Ayamata Vistarataha Swamana Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena, by his body, by his transcendental body. Lokatraya Sangrahena, and he has observed all the three planetary systems within his body. Lokatraya, the three upper, middle, and lower planetary systems. Sangrahena, by total absorption. All the planetary systems, they are all Yatratma Yoni Dishna Navristam Bhujanakosha Guhodarastam Bhonakosha Guha Udarastam. All the 14 planetary systems, they are just within the stem of that lotus flower. And lotus flower came from the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. We can understand how big the body of even we cannot see completely one house. And what about speaking of entire the village, home, the cities and the towns, and then the planet, and again the upper planet systems, all the 14 planet systems, bottom planet systems, everything is within the stem of that lotus flower. That lotus flower came from the navel of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. And we can imagine how tiny that lotus flower is, and his body, and our dimensions are. This is Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena, all planetary systems within the body of Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena, and what else? Vichitra Divya Baranam Shukanam. Vichitra is variegated. Divya, all transcendental. Abharanam, Abharanam is the uh, different kinds of ornaments. Amshukanam, the race of the ornaments. Abharana Amshukanam, race of the ornaments. They are so brilliant, effulgent. How they are being described. Krutashriya Apashrita Veshadeham. Krutashriya Apashrita Veshadeham. Krutashriya Apashrita is the beauty created by those dresses and ornaments. Veshadeham, and dressed that transcendental body. The Lord's body is Veshadeham. So it's decorated with so much of all beautiful dresses and ornaments. So we can imagine if it is not possible for us to see it, even to imagine also. Okay, that much gigantic body, and on top of that, all these ornaments and jewels and tulsi flower tulsi garlands, flower garlands, everything are there. So this one we can just as a matter of just like when we go to the Padmanabha Swami Alay in the southern India. So there we could see a little bit of glance how the Lord is existing, and from his navel, and also here also in the UK there is a Padmanabha Swami, some I think in the Wales side. So this is Ayamata Vistirtah Swamana Dehena Lokatriya Sangrahena Vichitra Divya Baranam Shukanam Krutasriya Pashita Veshadeham. Translation. His transcendental body, unlimited in length and breadth, occupied the three planetary systems, upper, middle, and lower. His body was self-illuminated by unparalleled dress and variegatedness and was properly ornamented. Purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Usha Mataji to read the purport, please?
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. The length and breadth of the transcendental body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead could only be measured by his own measurement because he is all pervading throughout the complete cosmic manifestation. The beauty of material nature is due to his personal beauty, yet he is always magnificently dressed and ornamented to prove his transcendental variegatedness, which is so important in the advancement of spiritual knowledge. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here, the length and breadth of, again, Prabhupada is describing by his own measurement, because he is all pervading. He is through. He is Vishnu. So completely Vyapnoti Vishnu. Vyapnoti Vishiti. And everywhere, who is spreading everywhere? He is called Vishnu. So he is all pervading throughout the complete cosmic manifestation. And here the beauty of the material nature is due to his personal beauty, yet he is always magnificently dressed and ornamented to prove his transcendental variegatedness. Again, this is so important in the advancement of the spiritual knowledge. If we think that we always, any person, he is always after the best thing to see, best thing to experience. That can be happening, that can be happen only within the Krishna consciousness. He could see the beauty of the Lord, which is unparalleled with anything else in this world, that we can practically experience it. Otherwise, why so many people are attracted? And people come there, but very few people will stay together to stay for longer time near to the Lord. But many people come there and take darshan and then will go within a minute. I have got so much of work at home. Just take a darshan. So in such a way, they act in such a way that they are giving their darshan to the Lord. I have got so much of work. I need to do so many things. But actually, a person who is completely attracted to the Lord, they will choose to stay nearer to the Lord for longer time. Instead, they even prepare themselves to live nearer to the dhamas. So Prabhupada mentions that one. Everyone like to stay nearer to the Lord. Always they wanted to see the Lord, engage in his activities like that. If they're not attracted to the beauty of the Lord, that means they still have got so much of other things to go to do in this material world. Okay, so this is the higher taste. So param drushtva nivartate. So that is which is so important in the advancement of the spiritual knowledge. Again, while we glorify the Lord, we get the taste to glorify again and again, and then we see the beauty of it. When we see the Radha Madhava in the Mayapur temple, there the Lord is dressed very beautifully, and Radha Gokulananda dressed very beautifully, and Radha Landaneshwara, it is so beautiful. We are attracted by that beauty. But in this material, people they dress it, they wanted to show off. But here, Lord is here. He is so all attractive. This is Shriya. He is full in all six opulences. Aishwarya, Vairagya, Yesho, Avbodha, Virya, Shriya, Purtam, Aham Prapadye. Onto that Supreme Personality of Godhead, I offer my obeisances. Prapadye, I surrender myself, not to any less than. Okay. Okay, so this is very beautifully, this one Prabhupada is describing here. And here, one of the statements of Devhuti, she describes that when the Lord, he is lying on the Vatapatra, so then she Sattvam Mruto me Jasrenanada Katam nu Yasyodhara Yetadasit Vishwam Yughanti Vatapatrikaha Setesmamaya Sisramgripanaha. So there she describes that all you have got all these three planetary systems within your body, and you are lying on the Vatapatra, but Setesmamaya Sisramgripanaha, keeping your toe in your mouth. But how it is possible for you to take birth within my womb? Likewise, she prays Devhuti. Sattum bruto me jatarena nadha, jatarena in my abdomen. Katam nu yasyodhar yetadasit. Okay, how it is possible you take birth in my womb? from my womb. Katam nu yasyodhara, yasya buddhara, etat asit. And then she only says again, Vishwam Yuganti Vatapatra Ekaha. So, oh my dear Lord, you stay in the lie on the Vatapatra and at the end of the Yughanta and having your toes in your mouth, sipping in your mouth, you lie on the Vatapatra. So it is possible. Again, she only describes. So this is Saiva Viswasya Bhavan Vidatte Gunapravahena Vibhakti Viryaha Sarghajaniho Avitabi Sandhihi Atmeshwaro Atarkya Sahasra Sektihi. So beautiful it is describing. So what it means, it's just when Markandeya Rishi in the devastating water, so he lives for at least 7 days of Brahma. 7 days of Brahma. In the Mahabharata, when he was speaking to Yudhishthira, so there in this particular circumstance, he lives, his lifespan is 7 days of Brahma. So he has seen many of devastating waters. One of the devastating waters, so he was holding on to some support, and then in the when the wall is immersed in the waters, and he could see the Supreme Personality of Godhead lying on the Vatapatra. And later on, so there is again, he was able to enter into the abdomen of the Supreme Lord. He went into the mouth of the Lord, and then there he stayed. And then once the water has gone, he has come back. So this is how it is possible. Likewise, Devahuti Mata was praying. It is inconceivable, Lord. Everything is possible with the Lord. Here, all these three planetary systems, they are in the abdomen of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is a Lokatraya Sangrahena. Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena. Okay, it is so beautiful shloka. I request dear devotees, you also take a turn to recite this and relish. Sattam Brutomi, sorry, this one. Ayamatu Vistaratha Swamana Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena Vichitra Divya Bharnam Shukanam Krutasya Pashita Vesha Deham. Can you all please repeat line by line behind me where it is possible? Ayamato Vistaratha Swamana
आयामतो
Ayamato
विस्तरतः
Vistarataha
समाना
Swamana
Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena
देहेन
Dehena Lokatraya
लोकत्रयसङ्ग्रहेण
Sangrahena
Vichitra Divya Bharnam Shukanam
Vichitra Divya
चित्रदिव्याभरणां
Bharanam
सुखानां
Sukhanam
Krutashriya Deham
Kritasthriyapashrita
कृतश्रियापाश्रितवेषदेहम्
Vesadeham
Once again. Ayamata Vistarataha Swamana
Ayamato
विस्तरतः समाना
Vistarataha
Dehena Lokatraya Sangrahena
देहेन
Lokatraya
लोकत्रयसङ्ग्रहेण
Sangrahena
Vichitra Divya Bharnam Shukanam
Divya Bharanam
चित्रादिव्याभरणं
Sukhanam
Krutashriya Deham.
कृतश्रियापाश्रितवेषदेहं
Vesadeham
Yes, very beautiful. Anyone would like to take a turn on your own?
Yeah, Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, Hare Krishna. आयामतो विस्तरतः स्वमानः देहेन लोकत्रयसङ्ग्रहेण विचित्रदिव्याभरणं सुखानां कृतश्रियपाश्रितवेषदेह.
Very nice. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mataji.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Rajalakshmi Mataji, would you like to go?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu, thank you. Ayamato vistiraha swayamana dehena lokatraya sangrahena vichitra divya baranam shukanam krutasriya pasrita veshadeham.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Pawan Prabhuji, would you like to go?
प्रभुते हरे कृष्ण आयामतो विस्तारथा स्वमाना देहेन लोकात्रया सङ्ग्रहेण विचित्रदिव्याभरणां सुखानां कृतश्रियपाश्रितावेशदेहम्.
Very
Hare
nice.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Jaivad Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you. Ayamato vistaratah swamana dehena lokatraya sangrahena vichitra divya bharanam shukanam krita shriya pashrita veshadeham. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Devashish Prabhuji, please.
आयात विस्त सेवा महाना देहानलोकत्रयासग्रहाना विचित्र दिव्य ब्रह्माशुक्रमाना कर्तश्रियता वेशदहाना.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Swaraj Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Ayamato vistarata swamana dehena loka traya sangrahena vichitra divya varanam sukhanam krita sriya pashrita visadeham.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji. Gaurangi Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Ayamato vistaratah soman dehena lokatraya sangrahena vichita divya bharanam sukanam krita sriyapasrita visadeham. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Saranya Mataji.
Hare Krishna. आयामदो विस्तरदस्वपाना देहेन लोकत्रयसङ्ग्रहेण दिव्याभरणां चुकानां कृतश्रियापाश्रितवेषदेहम्.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Radhaseka Mataji.
अयात्मविष्टारतरस्वमाना देहेन लोके त्रयसङ्ग्रहेण विचित्रदिव्याभरयं नमुं सुखानं कृत् श्रिया श्रितावेशे देहम्.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice. Okay. Sanjita Mataji, would you like to go? Okay, if Mataji is not available, that's fine. Okay, hope everyone did it. Okay, this is Ayamata Vistarataha Swamana Dehena Lokatriya Sangrahena Vichitra Divya Varnam Shukanam Krutasriya Pashrita Vesha Deham. Okay, can you all do once again follow line by line? Ayamata Vistarataha Swamana
Ayamato vistra
Samana
swamana
Samana
Dehena Lokatriya Sangrahena
dehena
Dehena
Lokatraya
lokatraya
sangrahena
sangrahena
Vichitra Divya Varnam Shukanam
vichitra
vichitra
divya
divya
bharanam
bharanam sukhanam
shukanam
Krutashriyapashrita Veshadeham.
kritasriya pashrita deveshadam.
Deham.
So beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, this is the beauty of the Lord. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So his length and breadth are measured by only by himself, not by anything else. Okay, so and then I request dear devotees, you just kindly practice this one. All this from 23 to at the end of the chapter. They're so beautiful. Okay, we shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Can I request Radhasekar Mataji to read a letter to Chisukananda, January 10th, 1971, Allahabad.
Okay, I'll try, Prabhu. Just 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. please, my dear Jikshukananda, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 10th December 1970 and noted the contents. I beg to thank you for your nice appreciations of this transcendental movement which I have been trying to present to you on request of my Guru Maharaj. Now I am counting on your good self and all my other good disciples to kindly take this message very seriously and make your lives sublime and lives of all of you to please the transcendental Lord by disseminating his message of Krishna consciousness, of love of God by simple method of Sankirtana. I am so grateful regarding the arrangement from an old in LA that is just suitable. And when, Prabhu, I think you're going to have to finish it off. Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhu, sorry. I think you're going to have to finish it off.
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Sorry.
Yeah. Can I request Swarup Prabhuji to continue from here?
Sure, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Do you want me to start from the beginning, Prabhu, or you want me to continue from?
How you feel comfortable, Prabhuji?
If it's okay, may I start from the beginning, Prabhu? Just
Yes, Prabhuji, please. Yes.
My dear Chishukananda, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 10th December 1970 and noted the contents. I beg to thank you for your nice appreciations of this transcendental movement which I have been trying to present to you on request of my Guru Maharaja. Now I am counting on your good self and all my other good disciples to kindly take this message very seriously and make your lives sublime and the lives of all you contact similarly sublime. That is our business, to please the Transcendental Lord by disseminating his message of Krishna consciousness or love of God by the simple method of Sankirtana. I'm so glad to know that our San Francisco temple is improving at the new location. Regarding the arrangement for an altar, you may follow the arrangements made in LA. That is just suitable, and when the Radha Krishna Murtis arrive from India, everything will be complete. Please continue your program in the universities. They are the best places for propagation of our philosophy, and the students are very eager for this crucial information. They are not unaware of the futility of material education, which gives a paper degree only, because it is common observation that the graduates are unable to find good employment and the students are becoming hippies, etc. So they are wanting something good, and that best thing is Krishna consciousness. I'm glad that you are finding the work of the GBC to be very nice. That is required. Everything should be done in a spirit of cooperation, and Krishna's work will go on unhampered. That is our only desire. It is very good that you have begun to spread Krishna conscious literatures in Spanish language, and that was your proposal since a long time. So do it. We are requiring all our energies to be channeled in the service of Krishna, and then only our mission will be complete and our life perfected. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Very good. Thank you, Prabhuji. Can you take your points, Prabhuji?
Sure. Prabhu here he's interacting with Chishukananda Maharaj. and he's explaining that he appreciates that uh, how the movement is spreading in San Francisco, and he's pleased that what he has been trying to do on the request of his Guru Maharaja uh, is now continuing in a very nice way. And I think he's very pleased with him, and he's saying that he's counting on him to and his other disciple to take this message forward. What is very important here is the words, your life sublime and the lives of all you contact similarly sublime. I think I've taken very good note of this part of the sentence. Um, by following Krishna consciousness, not only you are trying to influence your life, or you are trying to by pleasing Krishna, your life becomes sublime. But also, as a disciple, when you are interacting with the other disciples, your endeavor should be to please them and to make their life also sublime. I think that's how I am reading this, Prabhu. Um, and he's saying that this is our business. The business is that to please the Lord by spreading his message and touching the lives of the others, so that others' lives also become sublime. And this spread of the consciousness or the love of God is by the Sankirtan movement. He has then referred about how he pleased with the San Francisco temple and how the things are going in there. He has spoken about the installation of the Radha Krishna Murtis. When it comes, it will make the temple complete. And then I think the next paragraph is important in terms of this we have seen in his previous letters also. The importance that this movement should spread within the universities, because that's when you can influence young people's mind, or whatever you want to talk about may get assimilated by young people's mind. Because ultimately, young people, even today, Srila Prabhupada is referring at that time, but even today, people are coming out of the universities. They do not have a proper job. They are getting frustrated. They are, at that time, he's referring to about people getting hippies. I think it's very relevant. Even today, people are, maybe we are not calling them hippies, but they are following certain ways of life um, which are not desirable. And he's saying that, if at that time in people's mind the Krishna consciousness can be imbibed, maybe they will find a purpose in their life, and something good will happen. And that is the best thing, the best thing to get into people's mind is Krishna consciousness. Then he has referred to GBC and the work of the GBC. He's pleased with that. He's pleased that he's doing the translation of the books in Spanish language, which he wanted to do, and he appreciates that. I think what is also very important is the last sentence here in this paragraph, that we are requiring all our energies to be channeled in the service of Krishna, and then only our mission will be completed and our life perfected. I think again, this one sentence has resonated with me a lot, um, and emphasizing the fact that whatever we are doing, whatever endeavors we are doing, it has to be channeled in the service of Krishna. It has to please the Lord, and then only whatever we are trying to do, maybe we'll find it completeness, and will give our life a meaning. That's those are the main takeaways, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nicely explained. Any other comments, dear devotees? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So here on this point, one of One is the devotees, wherever they go, deities, again, they will make that place as a pilgrimage. It's so beautiful, it is so sublime, and just by the contact. And one that is Bhagavad Bhagavataha Tirthabhutaha Swam Vibhoti Kurvanti Tirthani Swantahastena Gadabhrata. Wherever they speak only Krishna Katha, and they appear so divine with transcendental attire, Vaishnava attire. It is so divine to see them itself. Okay, that is the main thing, and also just spread Krishna consciousness, further book distributions, and many things else, many other things. And here one of the point Prabhupada is mentioning propagation of the philosophy in the university. So when Prabhupada, when the common observation that graduates are unable to find good employment. This is again, this is the failure of the current or the all the countries are managing like that. If one person is studying, doing something by spending so much of money and his time and so much of his property, spending there, investing all these things, at the end, if he is not qualified, then no job. What happens is all of his entire lifespan, not entire lifespan, as long as he has studied at least 20 years, it is useless endeavor. And if the government is not showing the employment for such kind of people, it is useless. And people who are working, they take taxes from them. This is completely failure government. Why people they are spending so much of money, sending children with so much hard work, uniforms, and going just making them to work for someone else. In olden days, as soon as the child is of 8 to 10 years, he will be just doing the work same as his father. He will get the work, he will be trained properly, and he knows what he is going to do. Such a way, it is self-employment. And even Krishna, when he has taken the work of tending the cows from his father, would not have to go to someone else, learn some other's business. But still, we are always being pushed to in the same way, horrible, slaughtering the children, sending them with the bad education. What is the use of knowing all those things? It does not give any peace to the mind, no happiness, while it is taking all our hard work, money, and all of our life. It takes all of our time. So such here, the students, they become hippies. When they realize that they do not have proper employment, they become hippies. Now everyone is worried about their employment, even in this country, educated people. Everyone are worried about their position, jobs. If they are thrown out of the jobs, what about their position? How do they will feed their family and children? Everyone are. It doesn't matter. It is once upon a time or now, because this modern world is like that. Dasyu prayashu rajashu. Everyone is plunderers and crooks sitting in your positions and occupying and controlling the entire world. Corporates come and they control. If you have got simple land and cows, would not have to depend on someone's mercy. And people are like this. Still they are going outside and going to the schools without that, and then they will. How it is possible practically? It's not possible. Something like that they will, because they are put up in the society like that, so they didn't have other options, and immediately they cannot also change themselves. So this is how hippies will be formed in the society. If the children are from the primary school onwards, all the teachers that giving the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, that knowledge, transcendent knowledge from childhood onwards, they would not have worried too much going to the private school, spending money and hankering for corporate jobs and becoming a dogs to someone else. Swavitvirah Ushtakare Samstah Purushaha Pasuhu Naikanapatopeto Jatanama Kadagraja. They do not have to go like a dog from door to door. Please give me job. That is a dog's business. Unless they find a good master, they would not be happy. Okay, likewise, everything is in the basis of the education. children needs to be properly educated in the Varnashrama dharma and live simple and maintain your with food, nice simple thing, food and cloth and small shelter as much as possible. No need to have too much of accumulating the comforts, and live healthily and happily and be strong and progress in the spiritual path. That is what Prabhupada is teaching us. That's why Varnashrama, farm communities, everything are coming into the picture. Okay, that is my takeaway. And from the announcements point of view, so today is Wednesday and evening at 8 o'clock we have got Kirtan evening. And also devotees are joining for japa sessions at 6:30 p.m. It is nice to see many devotees are gradually coming and joining and doing japa. Okay, this is announcement side from me and the devotees. If you have got any updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness on any events, kindly do so. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I was not available when you asked my name. I was busy. Can I just quickly recite that?
Yes,
Thank
please.
you. Yeah, I'll try. I Ayato ayamato vish.
We are
Sorry.
related, Mataji.
Okay.
Ayamata vistaratah swamana
Ayamato vishratah swamana
dehena lokatriya sangrahena
dehena lokatriya sangrahena
vichitra divya varnam shukanam
vichitra divya varanam shukhanam
krutashriya pashrita veshadeham.
Kritashriya prashrita veshadeham. No, thank you, Prabhu. Ayamato vistarah swamana dehena lokatriya sangrahena vichitra divya bharanam shukanam krita shriyapashrita vesadeham.
So beautiful. Very nice, Mataji. Thank you. Okay. Any shares or updates, dear devotees? Okay, if there are no further updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Namaha.
अनंतकोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय,
Jai
श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
हरे कृष्ण कॉन्शियस डे एवरीवन।
Hare Krishna.